Welcome to the Library Show. I'm Julia, and today I'm here with Patty Latch from the Central Library. And Patty, welcome to the show.
Thanks.
You are in charge of the library's book sale, so tell us about that.
The book sale's lots of fun. It's our major fundraising for the year. We have two a year. The next one is March 8th, 9th, and 10th at Jim Miller Park in Exhibit Hall A and B. We fill those two exhibit halls, which is a lot of books, probably just a little under 200,000 items.
That's great. So it's 8th, 9th, and 10th of March, and what are the hours for those days? When can people come?
On Friday and Saturday, it's from 9 until 5, and on Sunday from 1 until 5. People start lighting up around 7:30 or 8 on Friday morning, and 400 people come in.
Yeah, I was there last year, and there was quite the line to get in the door.
Yes.
It was pretty incredible. So when people do come to the book sale, what are some things that they need to keep in mind? What kinds of payments do you accept? Cash, check, that kind of thing?
We accept cash and checks, no electronic. There is not a cash machine in the park. There are some nearby, but not in the park.
So come prepared.
Absolutely. Bring something to carry things around in. That's
a good tip.
And if you can do this without your child, it's probably easier without a baby carriage, unless you're using the baby carriage for toting your books.
I have seen that.
So,
yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
Great. So that should be really exciting. And the best part about the book sale is where the money goes. So
we buy new materials for the library. It doesn't pay for anything but new materials for the library.
And that's great. So part of what makes this book sale a success are your volunteers, and people can help out with the event, right?
We have about 100 volunteers. Some of them have been volunteering for 25 or there are a few people who have probably been here almost the whole 31 years we've been doing book sales. But they come in, and some people do 2 or 3 hours, and some people are volunteering for 50 or 60 hours during the week. They're very dedicated. These are people that love books, and it's so much fun because they're very knowledgeable, and they're a great help. Couldn't do it without them. We have the Golden K that comes and helps. We have a couple high school groups, some college groups. They're just wonderful, and then the Friends of the Library, the Foundation, they're just great.
And if you'd like to volunteer for the book sale, you can contact Patty Latch, and her phone number is 770-528-2331. And you can always use new volunteers, right? Even if they miss this book sale.
Right. And we will accept volunteers all year round for the book sale.
Now, you have some other events coming up, too. So, again, if people do miss this book sale, we have more coming up in the year. Tell us about those.
Sure. And I probably should say that the book sale is, a lot of those are donated books, so we accept donations year round. And when those donations come in, we double check and we see what we can use in the library. Things that are in excellent condition, that are more first run, that we can't use in the library, but we think we can get some extra bang for our buck out of them. We use in our ongoing sales. Ongoing sales at the library's earned almost $25,000 the last calendar year, which is a great thing.
Yeah, that's
great. I
great.
mean, you walk into the library, you see something, and it's like, oh, I want that. I don't want to worry about leaving a book on vacation.
Right.
So you can buy, and it's much cheaper than a bookstore, but it's great. So we have the ongoing. We also, on April 6th, we have 2 special events going on. We have our local author event, and local authors come, they bring their books, they talk about the whole publishing experience. Some are published by mainstream publishers, some are self-published, some have gone, very tiny little routes, and some are very big deals, and it's fun. It's a great way to meet the people in the area. They can sell their books, they get the exposure, we get to meet them. It's just a win-win for everybody. The other thing we have going on is that we're using that same day to have a collectibles book sale.
Okay.
We have books that are donated that are older, some are first edition, some are very fragile, some are strictly sentimental value. Like, oh, I remember reading that Nancy Drew from 1929. It really has no monetary value, but to the person that wants to buy it, it's very, very precious. And then we have some things that are quite valuable. Okay. So we're selling those. It just doesn't work at the big sale because they could get damaged too easily. And then we have lots of wonderful comic book collectors who have donated their comic books.
Oh, that's awesome.
They're boarded and bagged, and we'll have those for sale at the same time.
Okay, so April 6th is a big day. So you've
Very
got
big.
local author book sale, special and collectible books, and comic books all on the same day. And that's again on April 6th, and it's at the Central Library, and that's from 11 until 5:30, I believe. Is that right?
Yes.
Great. All right, now if you're a local author that would like to get involved with this, how do they contact you?
There is a form that Julia has put up on our website to register for the local author sale. We do have a limited number of seats for that, so please do look on the website, or you can give me a call. Julia gave that number already, but that should be all that they need to do.
Okay, so for more information about any of these events, you can visit our website. It's www.cobbcat.org, or again, you can call Patty at 770-528-2331. Patty, thanks for being on the show.
Thanks so much.
All right, stick around. There's more of the library show when we come back.
Say with me, imagine what you'd see if every child had a book to read. 'Cause every kid across the nation deserves a book to read, and we can make it happen right now.
No, I don't know what you've been told, but kids with books learn so much more.
So the mission is for us to get a book to each and every child.
So let's join hands, book people unite.
Unearth hidden passion.
Come on, have a good time.
Plant seeds of inspiration to motivate some magic.
Change the writing on the wall, writing on the wall.
And make a difference. One book can inspire a child. One book can be the first thing that helps to change a life.
People unite.
Read to a child today and spark a lifetime of ambition.
Welcome back. I'm here today with Nicole Knox from the Hattie Gaines Wilson Youth Services Department at the Central Library. Welcome to the show, Nicole.
Thank you for having me.
So you're here today to give us some tips on raising a good reader.
Yes, one of the main things parents can do to help a child read is to read a lot and be a model for the child. Read and enjoy books at home and as a family, and provide many opportunities to read. Sometimes you can read at the doctor's office or while you're waiting for music lessons. My children always bring a book to swim lessons when there's off time to read.
They don't bring the book in the pool though, right?
They don't bring it in the pool. But while the other ones are getting dressed, there's time to read. There's time to read in the car, and give those opportunities when you have time to bring a book and read.
Now, sometimes as a parent, you're not always sure what kinds of books to get for your kids. The library can help with that, right?
Yes, because the library has so many options for children and different things. Also, I brought along an example of a graphic novel.
Wow.
Though that's an example of a book that children may be interested in. This is Werewolves and States of Matter, which sounds kind of silly, but it's a great read for kids. There's also audiobooks are a good reading tool. Children can flip through an audiobook, and you can listen to that together in the car.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, and it gives children an opportunity to hear how a book should be read with enthusiasm and passion. And we also have playaways, which you just put your headphones in and listen to while you're jogging or out or even at home.
Wow, that's great. Now, when I was a kid, this dates me a little, but I would listen to a book on tape, and then I would read the book at the same time, and then it would chime to turn the page. Do you remember those?
I do remember those, and we still have those. We call them kits, and this is Peter and the Wolf, and you see it has the book inside,
Right.
and it also has the CD that plays along, so the child can flip through the book as the book is being narrated by the CD.
Pretty cool. I'll have to get some of those for my son who only loves to read train books, and so I will definitely come in and ask you for some tips, some other things that he might read, because as you know, as a parent, sometimes you get tired of reading that same book over and over, so I can come in and get some recommendations, right?
Yes, librarians love to give readers advisory about different books, and a librarian might find a book on dinosaurs for your child, and or a dinosaur train book,
Right.
or something like that. And we can also point you towards resources online where you can look for read-alikes and books along those lines, so a parent can search themselves for an appropriate book.
Now, we all know how important it is for kids to read, not just when they're younger and maybe going to story time and that kind of thing, but as they continue to go through school. Does the library have events that the parents can come to and bring their kids, maybe for that school age group, maybe when they're not quite as interested in reading anymore?
Yes, the library still has story times and reading events for school-age children and teens and tweens. Just look up on our website and look for our activities.
Great, thank you so much.
Thank you.
I really appreciate your tips. And you can find all of Nicole's tips and some reading recommendations as well on our website at www.cobbcat.org. Stick around, there's more of the Library Show when we come back.
Thanks for calling the GED Pep Talk Center. Jerry Stiller speaking. Your level 7 in-your-face pep talk.
I can keep pushing you. Believe me, I'm good at it. But at some point, you're gonna need to start pushing yourself.
See, once you've got your GED diploma, you'll feel so good about yourself.
You tell them. You can't change your past, but you can definitely change your future.
That makes me so happy, I'm ready to bust out a dance.
Mr. Trejo, can I transfer this guy to you? My gentle technique isn't really working. He needs something a little more
persuasive.
Yes.
You listen, and you listen good.
Hey, where's my sandwich? Terry? Terry!
Take it from me, the King DMC. It's a real cool thing to get your GED. Get that diploma!
Now hold on and we'll find you free GED classes. Capiche?
Whatever motivation you need, we've got a pep talk for you. Get your GED pep talk and find free classes at yourged.org.
The Cobb County Public Library System is celebrating Women's History Month all month long with many different events. Starting at the West Cobb Regional Library, they're hosting an exhibit that's on loan from the Kennesaw State University Museum of History and Holocaust Education. The exhibit is called Beyond Rosie, Women in World War II, and it will be on display during regular library hours through March. The West Cobb Regional Library is also showing movies in honor of Women's History Month on Saturdays in March, starting at 3 p.m. It's featuring our favorite female characters, and they're showing movies like Coraline, The Princess and the Frog, and Brave. The Central Library will also be showing movies in honor of Women's History Month. These are geared more for adults, and they're held on Mondays, usually starting at 5:30 or 6, so be sure to check the calendar. They're showing movies like Gorillas in the Mist, the story of scientist Diane Fossey, and classics like A League of Their Own. We're not celebrating with just movies. We also have a special program at the Vinings Library on Tuesday, March 12th at 4 p.m. for kids ages 5 and up. They'll read stories, sing songs, and have a special craft. The name is super cute. It's called We Can Do It. The South Cobb Regional Library will also have a program for kids, and that one will be on Wednesday, March 13th at 3:30 p.m. Our book clubs are also celebrating Women's History Month with discussions of books like Blue Nights by Joan Didion. The East Cobb Library is discussing that title on Thursday, March 21st at 11 a.m. And the Kennesaw Library will be discussing Cleopatra, A Life by Stacy Schiff on Saturday, March 23rd at 1:30, and also on Tuesday, March 26th at 2 p.m. For more information on any of these events, visit our website at www.cobbcat.org. Stick around, there's more of the Library Show when we come back.
Welcome back to the show. I'm Beth.
And I'm Shannon. We're back to share some more picture books with you, this time in honor of St. Patrick's Day.
That's right, but these aren't your normal everyday St. Patrick's Day books. These books are all about the color green. In fact, my first book is just called Green, and it's by Laura Vaccaro Seeger. You might be thinking, green? Really? That's it? But have you ever thought about all the different ways that things can be green? She has, and she even won a Caldecott Honor Award this year for the paintings and artwork in her book.
And to name but just a few, Red, Yellow, Green, Blue by Lori Rosenwald also has some amazing illustrations. It's a book all about colors, and it's a lot of fun to read out loud because the text rhymes and flows, like the page for green. Olives, trees, pickles, peas, but don't eat it please if you find it on cheese. The other colors are just as fun, and I know you'll love reading this book.
Another book you'll love is called Where's the Green Sheep? And it was written by Mem Fox and illustrated by Judy Horacek. This one's especially fun to read with toddlers and preschoolers. On each page, we are introduced to a new sheep who is doing something fun, but where's the green sheep? You'll have to read it to find out.
Green sheep? What about green eggs? Green Eggs and Ham by Dr. Seuss. Sam I Am's friend refuses to try green eggs and ham. What about you? Would you try it? Dr. Seuss's birthday's in March, so why not read this green book in honor of his birthday? And why not make some green eggs and ham of your own? Who knows, it might be really yummy.
My last book is called Red Light, Green Light, and it was written by Anastasia Sewin and illustrated by Ken Wilson Max. In it, a young boy creates a city for his cars and trucks using things like shoeboxes and pencils. I really like the bright, bold colors in this book, and I love the idea of creating a play world using only ordinary objects and lots of imagination.
The little boy in this book has a great-grandfather with lots of imagination. In Grandpa Green by Lane Smith, the little boy shares stories about his great-grandfather, who's a horticulturalist. That means he works with plants. Grandpa Green is starting to forget things, but he has a beautiful green garden that remembers for him. Want to know exactly what I mean? You'll have to read the book to find out. Visit your local Cobb County Public Library to find these books and lots of other great books.
Or visit us online at www.cobbcat.org to find more books about the color green. And lucky you, there's more of the library show after the break.
Shelters are the best places to find a new pet.
What a perfectly beautiful little lady.
That's where you'll discover healthy, loyal, and loving animals.
You little rascal.
Eager to become a part of your family. A person is the best thing to happen to a shelter pet.
Oh, ladies first.
Be that person. Adopt.
This is living. Hey, kid.
To find out more, visit theshelterpetproject.org.
Welcome back to the Library Show. My name is Cindy, and in this segment, I'm going to tell you about library resources that you don't have to come into the library to check out. You can access them from your home computer. They help you find information on a wide range of topics quickly and easily. Unlike searching for information on the internet, you'll know the information that you find comes from reliable and trusted sources that have been evaluated by experts. These resources are the hundreds of electronic databases available through the library's website, www.cobbcat.org. So what is an electronic database? Well, it's a web-based filing system that organizes and stores information. Instead of looking through books or actual physical files, you can find information easily by typing a keyword in a search box and then opening a file on a computer. The library's electronic databases are great because you can find the information you want quickly from the comfort of your home computer. If you don't own a computer, come in and visit your local library and use one of our public computers. Today I'm going to tell you about one of these databases, the Chilton Library. I'll also give you a brief demonstration of how it works. Chilton manuals have been available in libraries for many years. Now this accurate and reliable automotive repair information is available in an electronic database and covers thousands of the most popular vehicles of the past 30 years. If you like to save money by maintaining or repairing your car, this database provides directions, diagrams, and videos on any system in your car. Today, I'm going to show you how easy it is to use this resource from home. Begin at the library's website, www.cobbcat.org. There are three main categories displayed on the main page: collections, services, and support. Under Collections, click on E-Library. The E-Library page features databases and resource tools on all kinds of subjects. Choose Automotive on the list and click on it. This takes you to a page with the link for the Chilton Library database. Click on the database name and then proceed on the InfoTrack page. This will open the Chilton Library page. At home, you'll be prompted to enter your library card, number, and PIN number. Instead of typing keywords in a search box, there is a vehicle selector that lets you choose the year, model, and make of your car. For this example, a 1998 Ford Explorer is selected. 3 main data links are now displayed: repair, maintenance, and bulletins and recalls. Let's look at replacing the brake pads. Click on Repair, and a list of all the vehicle systems is displayed. To work on brake pads, click on Brakes and choose Rear Disc Brakes. There are several options to choose from: view a video on brake service, choose to watch a video on installation of brake rotors and pads, or click on the link for brake pads, and then Removal and Installation, which will display a document containing step-by-step written instructions along with diagrams. Notice that there's a print button available on the upper right-hand side of the screen that allows you to print the instructions and diagrams. As you can see, Chilton is an easy-to-use online resource for do-it-yourself car repair and maintenance. There is so much more to show you, but this is all I have time for in this segment. To learn more about the hundreds of other electronic databases available from the Cobb County Library website, go to eLibrary on the library website, or come in and ask a librarian at your local branch to help you with these resources.
NFC, AFC, offensive linemen, defensive tackles, quarterbacks, and cornerbacks are all working with United Way for a million little reasons. The kids of our communities, to ensure their academic success all the way to graduation day. You see, it takes about 12 years to create a graduate, but it takes the same time to create a dropout. And the difference between a kid becoming one or the other could be a professional athlete, or it could be you. Studies showed the earlier we get to kids, the better their chances. So become a United Way volunteer reader, tutor, or mentor, and make a difference in the life of a child, for the life of that child.
Give.
Advocate. Volunteer. Live united. Join your favorite NFL players. Take the pledge. Go to unitedway.org.
Hi, welcome back. We're with Hope Warren of the UGA Cobb County Cooperative Extension Program. Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much. It's a pleasure to be here.
Why don't you give us the dirt on what the
That's very
extension
appropriate.
does?
Well, Cooperative Extension is an educational arm of the University of Georgia, which teaches unbiased, research-based information in the areas of horticulture, which would be gardening, sustainable landscape. We do soil testing. We do plant disease diagnosis. We also have a family and consumer science program, which deals with food safety, food preservation, nutrition, air quality, any kind of home, family, life skill issues. Also, we have our 4-H and youth program. Our 4-H program goes into many of the Cobb County schools and teaches an agri-science curriculum. We also teach life skills to 4th through 12th graders through community clubs as well. We do this by doing programs and classes that we offer to the public. We do seminars. We also have it where you can email us in. If you have a plant or something that you have a problem with, you can email us a picture. We'll look at it and try to give you a diagnosis. You can call the office. You can visit the office. So we have many ways of outreach that you can get a hold of us, and we can try to help you.
A lot more than most people expect.
Yes.
Now, the library system, of course, has lots of books and resources available for gardeners. Can you tell us some of your favorites?
I would like to mention, for one, we have here is the Georgia Gardener's Guide. We also have the Garden Ways, Joy of Gardening. These are excellent references. I also brought with me the So Easy to Preserve book, which you can purchase through our office, and it talks about canning and food preservation. It gives instructions, it gives recipes. Any questions you may have, you can get the answer in this book. But as far as gardening, these books are excellent choices as well.
And they're available through your local branch of the Cobb County Library System. Okay, you have some exciting programs coming up. Can you tell us about the annual plant sale? I know everybody looks forward to that.
We do. We have some really good programs going on. Our annual plant sale, we've been doing it for many, many years. And what we do is we use it as a fundraiser for our 4-H program. The money that's raised through the plant sale is used to give scholarships to school-aged children to go to summer camps that otherwise would not be able to go. It also allows us to carry children to County Project Achievement and District Project Achievement, which are public speaking competitions. And it allows us to do a big awards program every year for the kids so we can give them a pat on the back and tell them how great they're doing.
That's great. That's wonderful.
The plant sale is going on now through March the 8th. You can order your plants, and then pickup is on March the 16th at Jim Miller Park.
Okay, that's great. And tell us about Walk Georgia.
Oh, Walk Georgia is another excellent program that we have. Walk Georgia is a walking program per se, and it is done to encourage exercise. To register for Walk Georgia, you need to go on www.walkgeorgia.org, and you can register there. You log all your miles that you walk daily on that website. But if you have other activities that you like to do rather than just walk, if you're a tennis player or another sport that you like to do, or you kayak, or you want to count your house cleaning, because we have plenty of that to do, you can go online, and it tells you how to convert those activities into miles walked. So you can still log those activities and count those as your miles. Registration for that goes on from now until March the 11th, and then the program runs through May the 4th. Also, if you join the program, if you participate in it, we have a big kickoff planned at the Phillips Arena at a Hawks game on March the 30th. The game starts at 7 o'clock. The tickets are $15 if you're participating in this program, but the kickoff starts at 4:30, and you have an opportunity to participate in a lot of pregame activities. So it's going to be a really great day.
I know I've done Walk Georgia before, and I think it's a great way to really figure out how much you move during the day.
It is, and the library has always participated a lot. We've got some great walkers and sports people in the library.
Okay, if you'd like to know more about the UGA Cobb County Cooperative Extension, you can go to our website, of course, which is www.cobbcat.org. And this summer we have Dig Into Reading coming up, and this is a perfect way to get started with our summer reading program is to get in contact with the Extension. Hope, thank you so much for being with us today.
Thank you so much for having me. It was a pleasure.
Okay, thank you. And back to you.
Your fairy godmother?
It doesn't take a fairy godmother to tell you that the right fit means everything. Especially when it comes to car seats. Always choose one that's the right fit for your child's age and size.
Oh, that does make a difference.
Remember, their happily ever afters are in your hands. To find out more, visit safercar.gov/therightseat.